Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, today I would like to present my machine learning practical report about decision tree and naive Bayes using Python and the Iris dataset. In this report, I learned about the basic concept of decision tree, naive Bayes, and how to implement decision tree classification using Python in Jupyter Notebook. I will explain about decision tree. Decision tree is a machine learning algorithm used for classification and prediction. The structure looks like tree, where each branch represents a decision and each leaf represents the final result. The main components are root node, internal node, branch, and leaf node. One of the advantages of decision tree is that it's easy to understand because the visualization looks like a flowchart or decision diagram. Decision tree can be used for two purposes, namely classification and regression. Classification is used to determine categories, for example spam or non-spam emails. Meanwhile, regression is used to predict numerical values such as house price. In classification, the split criteria usually use Gini index or entropy. In this report, I also study the difference between Gini and entropy. Gini measures the impurity of data and usually has faster computation. Entropy measures uncertainty using the concept of information gain. Even though the actual results are often similar, the structure of the tree can be different. Next, I learned about naive Bayes. Naive Bayes is a classification algorithm based on probability. This method uses an assumption called class conditional independence, which means every feature is considered independent after the class is known. Although this assumption is sometimes unrealistic in real data, naive Bayes still perform effectively in many classification problems. Another important concept in naive Bayes is Laplace smoothing. Laplace smoothing is used to avoid zero probability when test data contain category that never appeared in training data. By adding a small value to each category frequency, the model becomes more stable and can predict new data more effectively. For the practical implementation, use Python with several libraries such as Pandas, Matplotlib, and scikit-learn. The tools used were Jupyter Notebook and Python. The dataset used in the practicum was the Iris dataset from scikit-learn. This dataset contains information about iris flowers based on sepal length, spike width, petal length, and petal width. The dataset has three classes: Cetnosa, Versicolor, and Virginisa. The first step was importing the required libraries. After that, the Iris dataset was loaded and converted into a data frame using Panda to make the data easier to read and analyze. Then display dataset information such as the number of rows and columns, data types, and descriptive statistics. This step is important to understand the characteristics of dataset before building the model. Next data set was visualized using a scatter plot, the visualization help to the distribution of iris flower database on Sepalake and Petalake. After visualization, the future variable and the target variable, the future become the input data, while the target represent the flower class levels. The next process was splitting the dataset info training data and testing data. The ratio used was 80% for training and 20% for testing. Training data was used to train the model. Testing data was used to evaluate model performance. After training, the model was used to predict the testing data. The training accuracy and testing accuracy were calculated to measure model performance. The result show high accuracy, which means the model was able to classify the iris dataset correctly. I also use a classification report to evaluate precision recall, V1 score, and accuracy. Precision measures prediction, correct recall measures the ability to find correct data, and F1 score is a combination of precision and recall. Finally, the decision tree visualization was displayed to show how the model makes decisions based on dataset attributes. The visualization clearly illustrates the classification process from the root node to the leaf node. Based on the analysis result, the decision tree algorithm successfully classified the iris dataset with high accuracy, with the model performed well, and the visualization made the decision-making process easier to understand. In conclusion, this practicum helped me understand both the theory and implementation of machine learning algorithm, especially decision tree and naive Bayes. I also gained experience using Python and Jupyter Notebook for data classification and visualization. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.